Hello friends, welcome back to our new video. We will discuss about that what do you best at your job. That what think or what type of work in you are the best in your jobs. We will we was discuss about the what skill you have and you sharp. We will going to start our new topic that what do you best in at your job. Do you always get sent to argue hiring? The deposition deposition takes expect depositions, meet clients, speak at the conference. What do you other at your firm say you do well, better than the most? What comes easy for you at the office? What do you other attorney ask you for the help? Wait, have you ever been asked to lead discussion among those in your official on the office on getting give a topic? Maybe you are being asked by the other attorneys or the professional they're writing. There are certain aspect of your job you do better than most, that you enjoy more than most, and a gravity towards whenever the widely or the unconsciously. What are you the most recognized at work for? Once you have defined what do you well at your work, determine what skill you used to do those take well. Are you a good writer, fast thinker, good on your feet, previous, charming, calm under pressure? There are certain skill you have that enable you to flourish certain aspect of your job. Identifying those skills and write them down. I don't want to know, nor do I care what at work you are not good at. We play to our strength, not our weakness. And right now we are identifying those strengths. Yes, as always, we all need a basic of a skills, but the way we disguise ourselves, and the lawyer is the identifying and playing to your our strength. There are few lawyers who are great at every aspect of their job. Your goal is not to be one of those layers. Your goal is to be extraordinary in some aspect of your job and the good at the rest. That's how you disgain for yourself for, from the rest of the pack. That's how maximize your talent and your passion. And quite frankly, there aren't enough hours in the day to be a great at every aspect of the being a lawyer. You may you may end up achieving it. But you will find yourself very alone when you do. What have you review award for? Revived, received our awards for? Think back to school. What trophies award you certified did you receive? I am not asking about the partic- participation trophies. I am not talking about a 8th place award. I am asking about the bigger than life trophies, and your parents wonder where the heck are we going to keep that? I am talking about the awards that disguiding you from the rest. Think through the elementary school, middle school, high school, college, and law school. Any book award in a law school, any leadership award, hours for a project, speakers, or the voluntary work. How about the athletes? Not just coming not just coming in first or second, but award from teamwork, leadership is or attitude. Sometimes it takes others to recognize skill, trials and the treatment in you that ignore the sometimes other have to point out the obvious to you because the lack of confidence to see yourself go beyond school. How about the science becoming a itinerary and awards? Have you disguidance for yourself in a voluntary bar association? Have you received award for your athletes, blogs or books for your passionation and the leadership? Yes, there are too many awards handed out today, but some are quite meaningful and the relevant about who are what we are good at and how we make an impact on others. Write down the award you have received and look at the light list of any patterns. They will say a lot of about your strength. What are and good at? What are not you good at? just uh, just you should know what your strengths are. The You should know your weakness are. As lawyers we can't get away with a blind spot or the poor skill set. If you are a bad writer, you can't expect that you have to work at it. You may never become a exponential writer, but you have to become a good one. There are other skills that, depending on your practice and the regularly call upon for those, you work on them, but not overly focus on them. Knowing what you are not good at, what you are don't enjoy, what you don't particularly want to work on this important because you want to avoid practice areas where those talents play a central role. Being a transaction attorney is the different from the being litigator. Handling trust and the assets in different from handling regulatory issue in the house. Each requires its own set of the skill. If found you are lacking is crucial for a given area, law maybe you should purchase a career but back other necessary skills. That certainly something you can work on. Do an honest assessment of what skill you lack and what amount of time, what and the energy will be required to improve them. If you are tackle a practice area needing a skill you lack, you need to ask yourself if you are committed to working on the improving those skills. Remember that you are more motivated to work on the skills you are already good at than tackle ones that you are poor at. That's just human nature. What activity do you avoid? What what do you avoid? Cocktail receptions or avoid crowds? Don't like mining or networking. Voluntary to write an article or the speak on at a conference. Identify what activities you avoid and ask yourself why. Maybe you have a good reason to avoid them. Conversely, maybe you are allowing fear, pros, pros, procrastination or the laziness, but beat best of you whenever it is it joy down went what you avoid and why you avoid it. Maybe you don't give a presentation because you are scared of the death of speaking in front of crowd. You have something to say and can say it well, but all those people, that's not a lack skill set, that's fear, and you need to get over that. Start small at the breakfast gathering and the maybe a lunch reception until you are not in a Peoria anymore. There are the certain activities you avoid because you simply don't have the skill set to them. For those you may for those you have to ask yourself how important are those activities to my career, family and life, and the what involved you to developing the necessary skill set to do them and do them well. What we don't want to do often lineups with a skill we lack, and we what we do want to do often line up with the skill set we have. Therefore, take the time to evaluate what you don't do and why. Write it down. I can't emphasize enough to how important is write all things down, especially your talent. Looking at them back, looking at them in black and white, you can see what practice areas and what aspects of those practice area suits you. You are looking to see what matches up between what do you well at the what do you do. Drawn a line down in the middle of the page in your journal. Title a left column talents and the right column what talents need for my job. One the left having all question through all the question I posed in the section. Write down your talents. Don't put them down in any particular order. Just write them down. On the right column, think about the skill you need to do your job well. Not just the being skill like good author or the good writer. Include all that become to mind. Now look at the two columns and they see how much overlaps there is. If there is little or no overlap, don't assume you are at the wrong company or the law firm. There may be a there may be other practice areas at your firm which you can get involved. There may be other skills that make up for the ones you lack. However, the list look there is no case for the alarms. Yes, it is possible you are working at the wrong firm for the you, and yes, it's possible you are in the wrong career al- altogether. But for now, these are only possibilities. You may discover you don't have the skills you believe you lack because for the or laziness is getting in the way of the developing them. There may be other skills your job requires that you have but don't appreciate how those skills are applicable for the task at the hand. But this is exercise is the necessary to make the most of your talent whenever you work. Without the self-analysis, we'll never learn what what we are meant to do and what we are meant to do it. This is all about this chapter. We will move on with our new chapter is the finding your purpose. First of all, the finding our purpose is the very important thing. What do you think you should be doing with your life? What do you think you should be doing with your life? We have talked about your dreams, your passion, and your talents. Let's go about this and the look at your life from the larger grander scale. What do you what do you think you should be doing with your life. Each of us is on the earth for a reason. We all have a purpose. You didn't become a lawyer by the accident. Even in ultimately you change a career, you didn't become a lawyer by accident. I don't change career. You didn't become a lawyer by the accident. I don't care what your religion or the spiritual background is, what your beliefs are, the how random you think and the word is. I am telling you, I have a purpose, we all have a purpose, and the most importantly to you, you have a purpose. This isn't motivational speech. This is a truth. Look around. Don't take my words for it. Look at the family and the friends. Look at colleges. Look at the news and the biographies. Are not you stuck by what some of them are doing, by the what they are accomplishing, by how they are changing lives? You know what they are fulfilling their purpose, and you are asking yourself, what's my purpose? When I ask you about your purpose, the question resonant because you have asked yourself there that before we have all asked ourselves these questions. Why am I there here? What am I supposed to do with my life? What can I change? What will be remember for? How will my obituary read? You have to purpose because of the during life at least once, but probably multiple times you are asked of yourself, what am I doing here on this planet with the time I have to do something meaningful. You have admitted by now that you have dreams, passion, and the talents. The natural next step is to ask, what's my purpose? Let's explore that. What do you what do those who know you think you should be doing? I would never suggest I would never suggest the adopting someone's purpose as your own and the differing to them about what you should be doing with your life. What I am recommending is the asking yourself what others have told you about who what you should be doing, what other think your purpose is. I am talking about your close friend and the family, those who know you, who have grown up with you, who have seen you at your best and the worst, and sometimes you better than you know you. First, did they see you as the attorney, or if so, participating what, where, doing what, use your skill to do what, saving the world, saving it how? Have have any of them said you, hey, bye, but the way I am totally see you doing X, why aren't doing X? Why hey, so come over here. I don't you see is the person doing, and they are like the absolutely you are perfect for the X. Think about the times others have seen your future. What is the remain barely to you? Again, I am not asking you to think about those times your mom insists on your becoming a doctor or lawyer because she want to bear about you. I am asking about those moments when you did or said something that may have even surprised you when you said or did it, and the other side, you know you were born to be X, not to do X but be X. I am not taking about taking about a job. I am not taking even about a career. I am taking about your destiny. Where will you are what what you do and the what you say are the continuous, and you can't tell where something ends and the another begins. So getting back to the questions, what do those who know you think you should be doing? What big thing do you want to do? What's on your wish list of the of things to do that you haven't done yet? I am not asking about the trip you want to take or the vacation you want to go on. I am talking about the big accomplishment you have in mind as a lawyer. Do you want to do? Try a case, try more cases, try certain type of cases, win a case trial, argue before a appellate court, argue before a Supreme Court, become a managing partner, head of the practice group, start your own firm, lead a voluntary bar association, write a book for a lawyer, write a several, become a national go-to speaker. Go beyond your go beyond your legal career. What else do you want to accomplish? Do you want to become a leader for the charity? Start your own charity, lead an organization, or start your own start a spirit business, a restaurant, a legal support company, turn a hobby into a business, amateur photographer into a professional one, turn a passion into reality, becoming a high school coach, college, refer or the start a sport league for the lawyers. Both in your profession and the beyond it, what are the bigger than life things you want to do? Start your own magazine, brew your own beer. Do you do a documentary with your families? You have thought about this. Don't tell me you haven't. What are these things you have been think about it? What one dreams do you want to chase? Let's go beyond the being big things you want to do. Let's look a bigger. Let put all our cards on the table. What one big dream do you have? How do you want to change the world? I ask that intentionally. Usually our big dreams are selfish. Yes, some of us have a dream of the striking it rich, but for many of us, our big dreams go beyond amazing a lot material goods. It's more than the big house or the fancy car. I am talking about the catching a game changer. What we what would be change? What would be called in the business and industry despair? Maybe it's a product or the process or an idea that is the related to the legal fields that will change how we provide a legal service or the train associated of or get offer or the handle dispute between the practice. Maybe, maybe it's more atri- athletic and it's change how we view assets, empower the forgotten members of our community, the homeless, the elderly, and the poor. This one big thing that will be require all your imagination, heart, and the efforts to make a reality. This is potential game changer, and the danger that no one has the thought of or has thought of bad failure to conquer it. This one big thing You want to embrace fusion wealth and the with with troubles. That's your purpose. Affecting change for the benefits of my life, of many. There's a life filled and the drive by the purpose. I know I have asked you rapidly to write whenever comes to mind down in your journal, but this is take time, this take reflection and the medication. This one big idea has the potential to change the lives. If so many something like this takes time, germinate in your mind and the heart. Take the time in this one thing. If you make it a reality, may live on and the be remember, remembered for the centuries. Purpose is purpose is the where your dreams, passion and the talents intersects. This book can be reduced reduced to the blood title above. If you are searching for your purpose, you will find it where you where your dreams, passion, and the talent intersects. I cannot say this enough, so I will repeat it because it the we are repeating. You will find your purpose in the life when your dreams, passion, and the talents interact. Each of us is the imbalance with the talents, dreams, and the passion. Is it not a coincidence that your talents, dream, and the passion overlap? It is not simply by the chance that your passion need your talents, or that your talents instruct you dreams. If we drew a Venn Venn diagram here and you draw the three circles and the common area where your talents, passion, and the dreams overlap. That's that's where your focus should be. That's uh, that's meaning and the fulfillment. Go back through your journal and the study and the overlaps where you are wrote about the dreams, talents, and the passions. See what talents feed which passions. See what passions direct which dramas, dreams. You can not take too much time to do this exercise. If you have been honest with yourself, if you are reflected in the jotted down what in your mind and the in heart, you will see the three pieces of the puzzle: dreams, passion, and the talents. Interlock the everything will become a clear to you, perhaps little by the little, perhaps all at once, as the empathy of the sword and you will be you will see your purpose. This exercise is the likely to create this aha moment. This is the career I should be pursuing. This is a legal field I should be taking. This is how I should be raising my family. This is how I should be affecting chances in my firm, my community, my voluntary bar association, with my charity. Defining who you are and what you should be doing with your life. That's pursuit to changing you and the everything around you for the better. Stay on this page, reread it again and again. Read through your journal again and again. Wherever the everything interest intersects, that where you need to be. We all have a purpose. To find the we all have a purpose. You find our purpose, we must start with the premise that we all have one. We all have a purpose on this earth. at any given moment on any given day we are we are to impact someone else's life for the better. That's a big statement, and some of you will discharge discharge it, but whenever you believe it or not, whenever you think our life is simply loaded with the coincidence, I am here to tell you that you are here just I am there to do more than make shower and the brush your our teeth and go to our go to our spend in the this day at work, come home, watch television and eat dinner, go to sleep and do the contact same, do the exact same thing as the next day, the next week, the next decades. We were meant for the more than going through the motion, more than simply earning a paycheck, more than following the best new television series, more than comparing notes about the vacation we just came back from the from or the next one we are planning. I don't care what you do, what you earn, what you have, what what you are worth, what your will parents did, or whenever they were in even around the what you grew up, or what schools you attend, or the what beliefs is holding you back from the making big things happen in big way. You have a purpose, and our only can determine what the purpose is, and only you can plan to make the purpose a reality, and only you can do the hard work to achieve that purpose. If you don't believe you have a purpose, I can't convince you to otherwise. Then you may as well put his book down. It's not for you, but it you want to give me and yourself benefits of the doubt. Keep reading because we're made to great things. Don't lose the sight of the believe it because it is true. We all have a big impactful purpose. Let's guarantee let's guarantee from the truth that we all have a purpose to the truth that we all have a big impactful purpose. Yes, I am not only do you, not I am yes I am no yes not only do you have a purpose which is your life mission to fulfill, but that purpose is so small, inconsequential on inconsequential one. We weren't meant to do little things to live our lives. A therefore said of the quiet depression, think about your biggest ideas, your impossible goals, and the greatest desire. Assume you assume you have to limitation known as it applies to them time, resources, and the energy. You can do everything, purchase everything, anything, make anything happen. What do? Become a primer premier trial lawyer, become the go-to lawyer in the practice field. Become a general counselor for of a Fortune 100 companies, create a process, product, or the company that become a market dispatcher, and the chances how we provide and the pay for legal service. Certain your pro bono clinic, certain programs that create those who most need legal service but are the are least able to pay for it. Maybe your big ideas goes beyond the law. Maybe you have an idea for a new startup, new product, novel, non-fiction books, or the something else entirely. Let your imagination wander your dreams solar and the give this some thoughts and the write down what comes to mind. You were meant to do something bigger than yourself. Our purpose will change other. Our purpose is inter indirectly unselfish. Our purpose isn't directed towards the self arguments. Our purpose isn't to finish the race with the most toy. If you are struggling with the defining your purpose, appropriate that it involves rising other up, encouraging and the empower, empowering them and the improving their lives. You are serving your clients, your colleges, your friends, and the family and your community. We are all social creators. We don't live on the one. We don't live on our own proposal island. We went meant we were not meant to only advance our our own self-interest. Musicians don't create a music to simply listen to themselves. They don't compose a perform simply for the money. They believe their music will improve those lives, will connect with the other and the affect them for the better. Those who just do it for the money, you can hear it the music. There is nothing there the learn experience or the devil into the whenever big thing you want to create, build, develop, lead to grow. You will see that other and their needs will be the starting and the ending point of the discussion. um, Assuming toys is your small people with a small mindset. Think bigger. Plotting your purpose. Plotting your purpose. Will discuss later how to plan to achieve your purpose. But for now, let me make the point that without a plan, you will never achieve your life's purpose. You may discover what is it. You may have you may have a talent and the passion to pursue it, but without the sitting down and the developing a plan to achieving it, you never will. I will. I would be a, akin to a string, a business without the business plan, or the writing a book without outline. Knowing what you want to accomplish, reducing your purpose and the dreams to goal is necessary. You can't win if you haven't first define define what a win looks like. You can't achieve your dreams if you can't reduce those dreams to actual goals. Your example, you want to become a fiction writer. What does the look for you? Writing one novel, several self-publishing, secure agent, securing an agent, securing a multi-book contractor with the publisher. What's your goal? So as you're keep reading, I will be discussing writing out the our goals and the developing a plan to achieve them. Where many lose focus or the interest is the planning phase. Developing a plan takes time, potential, imagination, hard work, and some external guidance, but you all get there. More on the later. So this is about this chapter. We will next getting back to the gurus. Do you wonder why you follow so many of them? Do you wonder why follow so many of you? There are so many motivational speakers on so many different platforms telling you how to be a successful. You can search for them on Google, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or the radio on television. On the Amazon, the list is the endless. They have books and a plan and seminars and the conference all designed to help you to do better. I have heard and seen and read my share of their advice. There are great storytellers. They are great speakers and the granted granted motivators for the some. Their approach for many many sweet by them, but for those who ha- have not had a life changing response listening to them, why keep chasing them? Perhaps they motivate you for the little while, but without going back to them, you don't follow through. Perhaps something they say resonate with you, but life gets in the way, and you lose the impact of the what they said. Regularly going back to motivational speakers and the writers for the monthly, weekly, or possibly even daily fix of the motivation or probably not the best use of your time. What they say sound great, and you want to go back to keep hearing it, but at some point you need to move beyond the external motivators to internal motivators. If there if these focus aren't helping you develop your own motivators, even realize on their motivational saying or speeches of the day, they then you are not growing towards achieving your life's purpose. If you are going the motivational speaker right route, do it moderation and the develop your own motivational motivator to the become a less relation or the what others say motivation motivate you. Why have you read so many of their books? If you have read a lot of motivational books, you are not alone. So have I. I don't remember the most of what I read in them. Mostly story and the attendance of the other beating the odds other there in their lives well after the most of us would have throw in the towel. So many so many stories of the many people with not enough talent, money or the condition achieving big dreams. The fact that other bit odd in the hard working but that doesn't get you very far when you are trying to do same. What all these books summarize in the sentence other side, other did it, other who had less than you, and therefore you can do it too. You are not interested in the fact that others made it with less. You are interested in how they did. Interview by their had a plan and purchased it whole hard by to achieve their goals. If you want to read motivational books, read books by other lawyer who made it made it to the top of their professionals and they explain how they did it. If you want to be a non-lister, read how to books by the successful novelister. If you want to lead a organization, read books by the CEOs and the coaches and the religionist leader who have led campaigns, them in the houses of the worship, and the read how they did it. If you love reading about the underdog, read about the underdogs who purchase the same dreams you want to purchase and the focus on their plans and their actions or the achieving what they achieved. No one can tell you who you are other than you. The problem with the casing gurus in that only you know who you are, only you can figure out what your purpose is, only you can identify your talents and develop them, only you can identify your passions and use them to motivate you, only you know what will get you out and the bed earlier, or the get over you out get you to turn off the television or the stop procrastinating. The purpose of this book is to have you reflect on you, study you, investigate you, the journaling aside you, in the figuring out what you should be doing with your life, because the only you can figure out, you can get thoughts and the advice from the others, including the family and the friends, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide who you are and the where you need to go and the what do what you need to do get there. Maybe you have issue to work out. If so, get help. Maybe you have a addiction of the struggle with. If so, get help. Maybe there are obstacles or the challenge you need to tackle. If so, get help and the tackle them. You need to work on your end. You need to figure you out, and you need to do the work, get from A to B, to get from where you are to where you want to be. Gurus can't help you with all this. That's on you. It's a journal you need to take. It's not easily but the necessary. You need to do this. Only you can figure out your dreams, passion and the talents. As you work your way through the experience, exercise in the books where you analyze your dreams, passion and the talents, and the write them down and the reflect upon them, you realize that only you can figure out your roles and as a lawyer, as a spouse, as a parent, as a friend, and as a colleagues. Only you can come to understand what you should do with your life and what tools and the motivator you have to make it happen. Self-directory beings with you, asking yourself a lot of personal questions, requiring the honesty and the self-critical analysis. Maybe you don't have the skill set you believe you may be you are not passionate about the work you are doing and the likely never will be. Maybe what you are des- destined to your destined to do requires risk you don't want to take. Perhaps you are afraid other will mock your dreams. The path we should take is not a easy one. It involves the hard work, sacrifice, and the risk and the temporary failure. You may figure out what you should be doing, and the decide it not worth doing. You may come to terms with your our purpose and choose not to purchase it. These are the dedication decision, and the each of us has to make for the ourselves, and only each of us can figure out the road we should follow, and the decide whenever the sacrifice that comes with it are worth it. We are all meant to do big things. It's up to each of us discover what those big things are, and the commit to purchase them, or the choose not to. There are consequences not purchasing our purpose, and the never fulfilling our potential. But you don't need me to tell you that. Only you can plot a course to fulfill your dreams. Once once you know where you have to go in life, you have to plot a course to get there. You can ask other for the advice. You can read how other achieved similar dreams. You can seek all the inputs you want, but ultimately you get to decide how you are going to chance case your dreams. You know how you if you are honest with yourself, you know what you can do, how how to do, and the how to motivate yourself to do it. Each of us is the unique, and we each have had our set of the success, and the failure is joy, and the tra- dragons accomplishment, and the missed opportunity goals is the dream. There are billions of each of the in life in earth, but there is only one you. your road your road is the different from the everyone else. Where you are going and the what you are supposed to accomplish is the different from the everyone else. Only you were meant to live your dreams and the fulfill your purpose. Only you can plot a course and the god on the gate. There is no one can tell you what to do with your life. No one has the right to it's your figure out what you should do with it and do it. This is about all this chapter. We will going to start our next chapter. This is the self motivation, how we can self motivate, and we can take motivation from the ourselves. We will going to see in this chapter. We need to motivation do you to do the things we don't want to do. Each of us has a thing we prefer not to do, and we need motivation to do them. Some of us don't enjoy the excreting. We haven't done it in the while, or the don't do it regularly. we seek out the we seek out workout partners, group classes, and the trainers to encourage and the motivate us. So each of us that us takes a project we would rather not to do. If you are at the law firm or the legal department, where they are making the most of your talents, and you are practicing in an area that you enjoy and the finding rewarding, you don't need to motivation do you motivation to go to the work, roll up your sleeves, and tackle the task at hand. If this isn't your experience, then you need to explore what aspect of your job motivated you, and spend more time focusing on those aspects. Maybe there are cases you are currently not handling that you would enjoy working on. Maybe a different practice practice group in the film would be a better film for the both you and your film. We we do what we enjoy, we avoid what we don't. We don't need others encourage us to do what we want. We need to them encourage us when we are when we when we are at the wrong job or the handling the wrong cases. I understand with the present and economy and the legal marketing beings what is the sometimes we have to tackle jobs we would rather not take a pay students loan and the our others bills. But you must always be a focus on the seeking out what that what align with your skills and the passion. If you do, you won't need much if any external motivators. No one needs to tell no one needs to tell us to do what we enjoy. The flip side of the needing motivation to do the things we prefer not is that we really need to motivation to do the things we want to do on one needs to tell us go read and go read that new blaster you have been writing to be release or the go write that article on that topics you love. The more motivation we need to do something, the less likely is the align align with our talents, passion and the dreams. The less motivation we need the more likely it is the aligned with them. Seek out what you truly enjoy and your find less of the needs to keep following motivators at your job. Cheers job case and the cases for the which you have aptitude and the positive attitude at your job. Position yourself self to work with parents and the practice group who handle matters that highlights your talent and that you would enjoy taking. It takes a lot of energy to make yourself do something you don't want to do. What not directly that energy towards doing something you enjoy. The more you can direct your time, resources and the efforts efforts do you efforts to do doing what you love, and the less external motivators you will need. The motivation will the bubble up inside you bubbles up the inside you like a wellspring. It all this is all about it, guys. we will we were discuss about the motivate self motivation, and also we were discuss about the gurus and the getting back to the gurus and all about these things. In the next lecture we will talk about the how we how we can motivate ourselves and how we do it. No one needs to light in the fire under us to chase our dreams. This kind of topics we will discuss in the next chapter. Thank you so much. This is all about it, and follow us for the more videos. Thank you so much.